So, I need to tell you all something that I wasn't allowed to tell you when I owned my store. I wanted to go public then, but I couldn't because I would have lost my store because it happened during a Sobeys function. And they were great in the fact they understood what I was going through and let me keep my store. But in May of 2017, during a Sobeys function, I tried to take my life. My daughter and I went to my convention and we were having a pretty good time. And I had tried to tell Chanel how I was feeling and what I was going through before we went, because I was still struggling with Jack's death and all my raw emotions. And I know Jack was telling me, Mom, don't drink. Because, you know, when I drink, if I mix my emotions, I'm a basket case. The same thing happens to my kids. You know, that's why I never mix my emotions with my alcohol. Anyway, we were having a good day and we were having a good night and had a few drinks, and I was getting a little tipsy and started drinking water, and we were at the bar with a few of the other vendors and so on and so forth. And all of a sudden something happened that switched Chanel's mood, and she told me to leave quite loudly. So I did, because I wasn't going to do the mixed emotion thing, right? I found myself walking around PEI, Charlottetown, talking to Jack and crying and trying to figure things out. So, oops, the alcohol has now switched my mood. My depression kicks in. And this lovely woman with her service dog was walking, and she sat down and she spoke with me. And she talked me down. And she showed me love and understanding. And then I went back to the hotel room, and Chanel came in about an hour later, and we started in on it because we were having our moments where we weren't getting along, and I just snapped. And I jumped her to pin her down to get her to stop so that we'd stop fighting. And I know I hurt her because she ran out the door, and as soon as she ran out the door, I said, that's it. I said, my life's over. I now lost my son. I've now lost my daughter. So I took out all my sleeping pills, and I took half. This is thinking ahead, because just in case I knew the half could do it, but I figured if it didn't work, then I had half for another time. How stupid, right? Yeah, it's amazing how the subconscious mind thinks. Anyway, I woke up to some ambulance drivers and a police officer standing over me telling me I need to get on the stretcher, and I'm like, no, I'm not getting on the stretcher. But they made me get on the stretcher. So I spent the night in the hospital and good portion of the day. Chanel had to take a bus to Truro so my parents could get her. So I'm here to tell you, they charged me $600 for the ambulance ride, and I fought it and said, I didn't ask to be taken. You made me go. And the truth of the matter is it was my decision. And what set me off to want to kill myself was the fact that I thought I lost everything. And that there really wasn't any reason to live anymore. And that I'd be doing everybody a service by not being here. So needless to say, drinking and depression do not go along together. Because you can't think reasonably. Because if I had died that night, I wouldn't have seen my beautiful daughter become a mother. I wouldn't have become a Nammy and seen my beautiful grandson Lucix. And I wouldn't have been able to meet all the people I've been meeting who want to change the world for a better world. And I wouldn't be able to make this video so you would understand There are different reasons why people try to kill themselves. And sometimes it's just a bad decision at the moment. It could be alcohol induced, it could be drug induced, it could be just you having a really bad day and you just can't deal with it, and you just can't reason what's the next day gonna hold. But you won't know what the next day is gonna hold unless you wait for the next day. So before you decide that you truly want to take your life, you need to ask yourself, are you totally done with this one? Is there nothing else you can do in this world? Which I don't believe that there is not anything anybody can't do. Because this world needs tons of change, lots of help, lots of love from people like you and me. Because without us, compassionate, empathetic, caring people, you might as well just be living in a cesspool. Because we make the world go round. Be who you're supposed to be. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't be that person. Don't let anybody tell you you can't dream. I've spent my whole life dreaming. Most of my dreams came true. I fought for my things. I fought for who I am. I didn't listen to other people. I had to stop listening to other people because other people used to bring me down and make me feel like I was a piece of crap. But you know what? I'm awesome. I like who I am. I'm honest. I'm caring. I'm empathetic. I help people. Didn't even realize I was doing it. And that makes me feel good. Because they help me too. Me helping someone is therapeutic for me. So don't be afraid to knock on my door if you want somebody to talk to. And if you think that you're going to be a burden to me, you're far from it. You're a godsend to me. Because we are like-minded. But you all needed to know that in 2017, I was almost not here. And I'm glad right now that I am. Even though every day I still look for a reason to be here. But right now I have my daughter and my grandson. And they need me. And my friends need me. And I need them. But when it comes my time, it will be my time and I will be ready. Know that I love you all. See my new vehicle? Gave up the $50,000 SUV to drive a 1990 Ford F-150 that I own. Do what makes you happy. Because once you're gone, you are gone. And people suffer for that because they miss the human side of you. Death is not an ending. You just go home. And Jack is with me always in his new form. And being human, I miss that form. But I know he's here. He's here right now. I know he hugs me. I know he watches over me. I know my aunts and uncles watch over me. I know all my loved ones watch over me who have passed. But don't give up. No matter how bad your day is, don't give up. Find a way. Talk to someone. Get it out. Get it out of your head. Get the emotions out. Learn to understand them. Don't keep them bottled up inside. Even if you think you're going to be a burden to someone by telling them, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that part of you. Just talk to people. Anyone. You are loved. Everybody is loved. find that love and embrace it. I love you. Thank you.